All right. So what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna be doing just a little bit of a small talk right here. Yeah. So Godzilla versus Kong, right? Yeah, the long-awaited battle of the century. Man, how long has it been, right? Godzilla. The last time Godzilla versus King Kong fought was in 1962. Now that is a long time. So to see see both classic monsters fighting against each other, it's like it's such like an amazing experience, you know? I mean, I've been looking forward to this film since last year, but ever since it got delayed so far to November, it's like so crazy. So man, because you see the movie was originally supposed to come out this month in March, but sadly it got delayed, you know. There was a reason why. I just kind of forgot. I know that there was probably maybe like a couple of reshoots that and the trailer too. The trailer hasn't even dropped yet. We're supposed to get a trailer soon, but nobody really knows exactly when. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this, about the movie, is because of the. Man. So I don't like to bring this topic up. I really don't. In fact, I heard rumors saying that YouTube actually starts deleting videos of people talking about the coronavirus. Now, for some of you guys who don't know, the coronavirus is like this weird thing that's been going around. It's some sort of like weird disease. It's first started back in China, but now it's starting to spread, different parts of the world. I mean, Italy is in quarantine right now, and now starting to spread all over places in the United States. Now, while I'm technically not too worried, it is kind of scary. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because this does affect a lot of things movie wise. Like there's a lot of stuff that's getting delayed. Sorry. Stuff that's getting delayed. Like you got even Ultraman Taiga. You guys know I love Ultraman so much, and I talk about it, my past videos. Even the new movie got delayed. I'm not sure if it got released already because it was supposed to premiere back in, I think, March 6th. What's today's date? Today's the 9th, so it was supposed to come out already. So yeah. And a lot of other things are getting delayed too. The reason why I wanted to bring up this and Godzilla vs. Kong is because there was actually another movie that was supposed to come out in April. It's called 007 No Time to Die. It's a James Bond movie. Now, I guess a lot of people have been really, really looking forward to this film, but apparently it got delayed to November. So, what does all of this have to do with Godzilla vs. Kong, do you ask? Well, a lot of things, because, Godzilla and Kong might be in trouble here. I mean, I've seen videos all over YouTube talking about this news, ever since the coronavirus started to spread, and it's affecting all these different events and everything else. And it's like, man, it's crazy. It's like totally ridiculous, I gotta say. Like, man, this is some scary shit right here. But, like I say, with, the entertainment and all that, though, like, and the movie No Time to Die, right? A lot of people are pretty much looking forward to this film. So since that got delayed to November, it could be very big trouble for Godzilla versus Kong, because that Godzilla, he's not really the type of character famous here in America. He's more famous in Japan. In fact, when Godzilla King of the Monsters came out last year, the thing flopped. And it's kind of sad because it's such an amazing movie. And that thing got bombarded. That thing, oh man. It pissed me off because I remember I went to go see the movie with a friend. And it was, oh man, it was such a crazy movie. Like, wow, I cannot believe so much stuff going on. Godzilla King of the Monsters was crazy. Like, holy shit. Like, I recommend it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But what I'm trying to say is that later that same day, I went to look at the reviews. Big mistake, because apparently the movie underperformed. It did not do well, which is very sad. And a lot of people were kind of thinking what's going to happen to Godzilla in the future now. This was such supposed to be a big movie, and it failed so hard. So that's probably one of the reasons Godzilla versus Kong got delayed. But now we might be in trouble again because finally this new movie was getting somewhere. Like it had positive test screenings. That is such a good thing because Godzilla King of the Monsters did not have positive, test screenings. And plus, a lot of people are more familiar with King Kong anyway, so it's interesting to see these two monsters fight. Some people were even saying this was going to be one of the biggest movies for 2020, but now nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen with this film. It's kind of stuck in limbo now. Like it's like stuck because now you got this other movie, No Time to Die. So you're trying to weigh in and be like, people are going to want to see a James Bond movie than a Godzilla movie. And it makes me kind of sad because it's like, damn, we find this film finally got a chance to kind of succeed here. And now it's gonna, it's gonna flop again because more people are gonna want to go see this and that. You know what I'm saying? It sounds dumb, but remember, this almost happened last year too with Godzilla King of the Monsters, because last year, you know what happened last year? It was Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Everybody wanted to go see it, and then you had Captain Marvel, which personally I think it's a piece of shit film, but it's whatever with me. And obviously people are gonna want to see those movies more than Godzilla because Godzilla King of the Monsters, if I'm correct, I think it was supposed to be released in March too, but it got delayed to May. I believe, if I remember, I'm 100% sure it was May that it got delayed to. But either way, the movie flopped, but at least it wasn't a big total flop. Listen, I love Avengers Endgame, okay? I got nothing against that. I'm just trying to point out, some of the stuff that happened with these movies, man. Because listen, I want Godzilla versus Kong to succeed, and I know many people feel that way too. So the question, it's in the title of the video. Should we be worried about Godzilla versus Kong's performance? I put yes and then I put no. And the reason why I put yes is because obviously this was a movie that we were all looking forward to. We want it to do good. We want it to have positive receptions because, god damn it, have you seen the shit reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for Godzilla versus, Godzilla King of the Monsters? Like, oh my god, that could be a separate video on its own. I feel like I should like legit talk about that in a later video because like holy shit, that was another situation going on too. Like what was with these weird ass like reviews going on? Like come on, you see so many people talking all the oh man. So obviously we don't want the same thing to happen to Godzilla versus Kong. We don't. Like we seriously want this movie to do well. And I feel like personally, some people don't really take it too serious though. Like I literally see people like kind of giving up on this film already, but I don't want to give up. This is going to be such a big movie. It's going to be such a big deal, which is kind of funny because the runtime for this film is actually kind of short. But I don't care, man. Give me some Godzilla action. Give me some King Kong action. Well, technically Kong, but just give me some of the action. I'd be all set, man. Like, come on. King of the Monsters was spot on, that was a good film. And I know for sure that Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be like way more epic than King of the Monsters, and I am hoping for that. And I know that you guys are too, because that is definitely a movie that I am really, really looking forward to. But of course, like I say, I said, yeah, we should be a little bit worried. But the reason why I'm not too worried about the film is because originally it is planned to be the last film in the Monsterverse. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically when Legendary, that's the name of the company that has Godzilla now, Warner Brothers. Yeah, Legendary and Warner Brothers. Yeah, they both kind of the same thing almost. Basically, when they made the movie, uh, the American remake in 2014, that was the first film to start their MonsterVerse, and basically it was like a big whole universe that would continue with other films. And the next film after that was Kong Skull Island, which came out in 2017. I hope I got that right. That was the second film in the MonsterVerse, and then the third film was Godzilla King of the Monsters. And now, of course, we got this next one, which is sort of supposed to be the last one. That's what they say. They say that this is supposed to be the last one, but obviously that could change. That can all change, so really we don't know. There were even some people at Legendary saying that if this movie does well, they might actually like continue doing more of this because people love this stuff. And Toho, they're interested too. The Japanese company Toho, they want to keep they want to see how this goes because remember, Godzilla King of the Monsters was a big flop in the US, but it was a huge success in Japan. So yeah, technically, if a movie does good in Japan, I guess it's still a blockbuster. I guess it still did pretty well, you know. So obviously, Toho they want to, they probably wouldn't mind continuing this, but the movie has to do well, and if it doesn't, obviously Toho is like, you know, you could give us the Godzilla back now, thanks. Basically it goes like that, you know. It's I guess you could kind of say it's like a business thing, but I don't know because originally Toho did say that the license would expire and that they will own the rights back to Godzilla and they'll start making more of their own films. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that even if these movies didn't do well, it won't matter because Godzilla, he would never disappear. He's not the type of character where you just see him around and then boom, that's it, he's just gone. It's not like Friday the 13th, right? Because I'm wearing the mask and all. Like, it's not like he was such a famous character back in the 80s, a horror slasher, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. That's just sad, man. He's such like an awesome icon. You know what I'm trying to say? Kind of like that. Like Godzilla is one of those characters where like whether you love him or hate him, he's never really gonna go away. I guess you could kind of say the same for Kong, but let's face it, even though Kong is more famous and here in the US than Godzilla is, obviously Godzilla's still popular than he is. I mean, for God's sake, Godzilla like what? He had like 30 something movies already. It's been that long. The character has been around since 1954. Now, technically, Kong's been around longer since his movie was back in like what 1933, I believe. Like holy shit! But hey man, come on. Yeah, so I just thought I'd just kind of get this out here. I wanted to talk about this, ever since it started popping up everywhere. If you look it up, it's on, it's all over the news, like you got people saying that Godzilla vs. Kong might not do well because of No Time to Die. Now, one last thing I want to say before I end the video here is that I don't want nobody to shit on the people making No Time to Die. It's whatever, it's not their fault that the movie had to be delayed. I mean, then again, I could be wrong, but the whole this coronavirus thing, it's some serious shit. I try not to take it too personal because I don't want to lose my mind over this because there are people going crazy. You got hand sanitizers running out, all the stocks all gone. People are worried that they're gonna get into quarantine and all that. That's very scary. So they cancel all these events and then they moved it on. But look, now it's like so many other things are getting affected now. Like the stuff that we least expect to get the most effect is now taking like a big whole mass effect, all that. So, it's a lot of weird stuff going on. I just wanted to talk about this because like you guys know I'm a Godzilla fan. I'm an Ultraman fan, I'm a big huge fan of like just stupid shit like that. I want this movie to succeed and I know you guys do. So I'm not too worried about it, but at the same time, I hope that this movie will do well. I think it will. Maybe not to a Mass Effect. Like my prediction is that maybe it will make just a little tiny bit more money than King of the Monsters did, even if it's not a huge success. I swear to God, if I start seeing those shit Rotten Tomato reviews, oh my lord, you bet your asses that I'm going to make a video about that. Because literally, though, people are not honest anymore, and they will just shit on anything now instead of actually trying to take a good look at it. Well, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm waiting until November comes in. Gonna have a nice fun time. I'm gonna go see it with my friends too when it comes. That's a long time from now, but you know what? I know I'm gonna have fun. It's gonna be a fun film. You guys will like it. I hope you guys, give it a try and all that. Even if you don't know too much about Godzilla or King Kong, it's okay. You'll still enjoy the movie either way. When I first went with my friend to see Godzilla King of the Monsters, he didn't know nothing about Godzilla. He knows nothing. He knows maybe just a little bit, like the average facts. But besides that, he don't know nothing. But he loved it. So you can enjoy these movies no matter what. These movies, they're fun. They're not like these other movies where they try to like shove in weird ass politics into them. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Charles Angels, and I'm talking about Black Christmas. I'm talking about all those weird movies that came out last year. They think they're all that, but they're really not. Trust me, you guys. I want you guys to have a fun time. I want to have a fun time when I see this. I'm gonna hope this movie does well, and I hope that you guys, could go and see it, and just kind of have fun with it. Support this movie however you can. Look, yeah, so I got a little column right here. See, I think I could do a review on this. I think I could. Yeah, I got a couple Ultraman reviews. I got to look at. I mean, look at this shit. Look how many of them are there. I haven't even gone through half of the collection, and I need to review these. You know how much time it takes to review just one? Just one. That's a lot, man. But don't worry, I will get to these. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk about this. This is Playmates, man. Good stuff. Anyway, so I guess that kind of ends it right there. Thank you guys so much, for watching. This is a pretty long. This video was longer than I expected, so I do apologize for that. My live chat right now is just blowing up. I want to comment, but Mr. Eli. Yep, I know. All right, so hopefully in the next video I will do another Ultraman review. I'm gonna try maybe do one this week. I'm gonna try, because like I say, I do a lot of the reviews on my phone because I'm doing this video on my tablet right now. I mean, laptop. So when I do things on my phone, it gets a little bit tricky. But I'll guarantee you will get an Ultraman toy review next. I'll take a look at Kong, Playmates Toys Kong right here. So until then, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.